is deep in our bones. A Tribe Called Quest with this hip-hop Jones. So sit and analyze a lyrical spray, cause all it really is wordplay, wordplay.
What's up, people? Your boy, Magoose9, back in the house for another episode of Wordplay. What's poppin', y'all? You know, it's been a long time, or it's been a while since I've been able to put one of these out. Been working really hard on that, on the Face of the Dragon documentary. So if you haven't checked that out, go and check that out. I was working really hard on that. This is information that the ancestors channeled through me. It's been waiting to come out for a long time now, and it's been put together. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please get over to patreon.com/Reelnagas. That's the way to check that out. I put a trailer on the Reelnagas YouTube channel, so check that out. And the documentary is about 2.5 hours. So if you sign up to Patreon for only $2 a month, you guys can check out the whole documentary. If you don't want to do that, then you can just donate. If you please donate to GoFundMe.com/Reelnagas. If you donate $10, I'll send you the first, the part 1. $15, I'll send you part 1 and 2. And for $20 donation, I'll send you the whole documentary. All right. So please get out and check that out. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. But we definitely need your support on that one, because doing that video, my computer crashed, and it was a real touch and go there for a minute. I put out a quick live stream rant when it happened, but the universe saved it, and I was able to bring that to you. So please get out and check that out, because I worked really hard on it, and the ancestors want you to look at it. The ancestors sent this information for you. All right, so get out there and check it out. But back to wordplay. I know it's been a long time, like I said, and these wordplay videos I will continue to put on the Reelnagas channel for free, so don't worry about that. We're gonna keep doing that. But today's wordplay, we're gonna get into some words that kind of have really negative connotations. I like to call these words from the dark side. All right, so these are words that we use every day that we think have a connotation, a negative connotation, or a negative definition too. And they may or they may not. So we're gonna check them out today and put them to the test and see if they really have that negative energy, or if they were just trying to flip that energy to keep you from using the word so that you don't gain the power from it. Some of these words may actually have a negative meaning, or actually may have a even harsher negative meaning than they've come to be known as. So we're gonna check that out and get right into it. And before I do, you know I gotta promote Copstopguardian. We're gonna do this. It's getting towards the end of the year now. This is December 2017 if you're just looking at this. So for 2018, I want you guys to make a commitment. Let's get Copstopguardian going. Let's get it out there. This is the new year. All this bullcrap is past. Now this is a new energy. We can really push this, okay? 2018, let's make Copstopguardian jump. We still need that 15,000 to get the app made. It's pretty slow a lot of times because a lot of people don't understand what Copstopguardian is, and when you do explain it to them, it sounds so simple that is that really gonna work? Yeah, it's really gonna work. It's just that simple. All you need is a middleman between the police and you at the stop to help you communicate what's going on, and at the very minimum, it's going to lessen a lot of the tension and the ass whippings that people get at these traffic stops, and also help you to bridge the gap between the police officer and the citizen, so that you guys don't think that all police officers are out there trying to smash you, because they're not. But you know, because of the fear that most of us usually have when you get pulled over, those stops go tragically wrong a lot of the times, and so we're trying to minimize that and actually eliminate it down the line. So get out there and support that. And also, Copstopguardian is to gain political backing. Okay, we want to be massive in the political realm. Okay, we want to be on the same line as the NRA. So help us get there. We can get that power. We have a lot of people out here who are getting smashed and who fear the police officers. So if that's you, don't sit back and just hope that something's going to save you at a police stop. Come on, get involved. This is what we're here for, to help you get involved, to save yourself. Okay, this is not, hey, come and save me. No, this is you getting involved to help us to save you. So again, get out there to go to GoFundMe.com/Copstopguardian so we can get this out. And again, this is for you. Also, if I didn't mention, when you subscribe to Patreon, part of that money will be donated to the Copstopguardian traffic stop app. So please get out there and support. Let's get on with wordplay. All right, so words from the dark side. The dark side.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Power! There's power in the dark side. So says Darth Vader. Peace to my God, Darth Vader. But they were kind of right. Power in dark words, power in the dark energy. Why is that? Because it fills you with confidence.
Yes, Jedi strength flows from the Force. But beware of the dark side. Anger, fear, aggression. The dark side of the Force are they. Easily they flow, quick to join you in a fight. If once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny. Consume you it will, as it did Obi-Wan's apprentice.
Vader, is the dark side stronger?
No. But easier, more seductive.
But how am I to know the good side from the bad?
You will know when you are calm, at peace, passive. A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack.
Anger, fear, lust, all of these comes from the dark side, as the Master Yoda once said. Peace to the God, Master Yoda. But all of these are dark side energy, okay? And it's easy to go to these things. This is an energy that's easy for us to attach to because it's right there, okay? It's an energy that we feel immediately. So again, we want to jump right on and attach ourselves to these energies. But what really becomes of ourselves once we attach ourselves to these negative words and with these negative vibrations? So we're going to see. So the first word that we're talking about today is envy. All right, envy. What does envy mean? So most people think that envy means that you resent an advantage or a perceived advantage that someone else may have over you, okay? So, you know what I mean? Oh man, this fool got on the new Jordans. If I had them Jordans, nigga, I'd be chilling. What? They rolling around in the new Tesla? Oh man, dang, I wanted that Tesla. I was thinking about getting that Tesla before they even came out. I saw it in the dang magazine and I was gonna get it. Now you get, man, dang. That's what most people think envy is. When you resent a perceived advantage that someone else has over you. Okay, it's basically the grass grows greener on the other side. But what envy actually meant, it actually had a very much, this is one of these words that actually had a very much more negative connotation or energy vibration to it when they created it. So envy actually meant to look at someone. It means to look upon someone, but it was actually meant to look upon them with malice. So what is malice? Okay, when you look up malice, it comes from militia, basically to do someone harm. It basically means you want to beat the crap out of someone. It means to physically do someone harm. So envy was really to look at him like, I will beat your goddamn ass. If we wasn't in here and we wasn't in church, I would choke you out. That's what envy meant. Okay? You look at boy, if mama wasn't sitting right here, I would lay hands on you. That is what envy is, to look on someone with malice. Okay, so it's good that it kind of took on the energy of that one kind of died down. But when you use these words, again, understand what you're saying. When it was created, this negative, this very dark energy that was put on envy, to look upon somebody and want to rip their face off, so to speak. That's kind of what envy was. So again, learn what you're saying so that you know how to communicate. So our next word goes right along with the word envy. Okay, most of the people think these two words go hand in hand. Envy, then jealous. Okay, jealous. What does that mean? Kind of people think it means the same thing, to resent a disadvantage of someone else, but mostly that's usually in a relationship. Okay, jealous kind of took on the more relationship connotation, meaning so if your homie has a bomb girl, like she's just off the chain smart, and she takes care of him, and she has his back, and she's off the chain, just articulate and funny, then you sitting back like, he don't deserve her. She needs to be with me, man. Hey girl, do you see this over here? Why you with that dude? Why you with him? That's jealous. Or what most people think jealous means. That's not the actual definition or the etymology of the word. So the etymology of jealous meant to be zealous. It was actually a very good word. It wasn't necessarily applied to relationships. So jealous comes from the word zealous. Okay, you've heard the term overzealous. That means to be super enthusiastic about something or so passionate about something that you just go crazy about it. Like, oh my God, ah! Okay, that's what zealous, to have enthusiasm or passion. So it got applied to that in a relationship, to be, that type of energy being applied to when, you want you covet someone else's partner. Okay, that's where that came from. But also it can be you covet someone else's job, or you covet someone else's, clothes, or whatever it may be, someone else's intelligence, someone else's spirituality. You can, all of these things, you can be kind of passionate that you don't have these things that someone else does. So that's where jealous came from, to be overzealous about the advantage someone has over you. Okay, so like envy, it kind of meant, envy means to look at someone like you want to kill them. Whereas being jealous, meaning you look at them, that enthusiasm, like, man, I would, if I had her right now, if I had that car, if I had that job, or if I had whatever it is, and you took it a little step further than, I just wish I had that, and you did some old, hey, you know what, girl? You know what Tariq was doing last week? Tariq was down at the poetry thing, and he was rapping some poetry to a few little dips. I was trying to pull him away, because I know what a good girl you are. You know what I'm saying? I know what he has in you. So I'm trying to save him. I'm like, bro, don't you know what don't you know what you got? Don't you know what a queen she is? But he ain't trying to hear that. But see, I'm just trying to look out for you, because I understand. I see your light, baby. So what I'm saying, that's just just watch out, baby. I love Tariq. That's my dog. That's my dude right there. Tariq is my dog. But what I'm saying, I just gotta see, I gotta call it like I call it. You know what I'm saying? If you're being wrong, you're being wrong. But I love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're good. Just stay strong and don't even trip. That's kind of when jealous gets into the actual word of being overzealous, when you kind of take some action on it. All right. So again, jealous, zealous, enthusiasm. That's really what it was about. But when you take it to the negative term, and when you try to act upon the fact that you resent an advantage someone else has over you, then that's when you get into the negative connotation of the word. So jealous, zealous, enthusiastic, passionate. When you take it further, it's not that. Next word. So our next word is evil. Woo! Evil. You are evil. Man, look at you. How you looking at me with them evil ass eyes? What, girl? Can you not look at me with them evil eyes, please? Dang, girl. Did you see what she just did? Nigga, she just stabbed you in the back with 8 knives that was sitting on the damn stove for 20 minutes. That girl's evil. Nigga, goddamn. Why you even with that chick? Did you see what she did? Hey. Evil. What does evil really mean? Everybody has 50 million terms for their evil. Okay, evil has come to mean so many things to so many different people. And they have taken it all the way from here to there. Okay, it can go from all the way to some demon, dragoness looking monster with fangs and red eyes and all kind of shit, to a woman faking a pregnancy test to trap a dude at home, or a guy doing some of the same things, having a completely total another family on the other side of town, or having another family just on another block away from the first family. So the evil can take on so many different terms, but what does evil actually mean? Okay, what does it really mean? Not what it means to you. What does it really mean? So, the term evil only means to be uppity. That's it. That's all it meant. And especially a lot of you melanated people, what you call some uppity black people. These black people these so-called black people who, when they get education and they live in certain neighborhoods and they try to act like they don't know where they came from. Oh, look at that uppity fool. Oh, that's a ditty nigga right there. Okay? That's kind of what uppity means. Okay? When you're just too, excuse me, pardon me, You are the average, you're the lowly nigga. I am the upper nigga. So that's kind of what uppity means. Alright, but why did he get that term? Okay, because uppity, people who were unlearned or who didn't have any education, it was common for them to look at people who were educated as being uppity, or in another word that most of us know in the hood, in the black community or so-called black community, would be bougie. Oh, look at that bougie ass nigga right there. Nigga, you think, who you think you is? Because you rolling like that, you some bougie? Oh, girl is trying to be bougie as hell right there. What you doing, girl? Please. So bougie, uppity, same term. Not very bad, not very negative, just some very stuck-up person thinking high on themselves because they know more than anybody else. But because the masses were unlearned and they were trained in Christianity, there was very little words that they could use for certain terms. So evil was a word they came to know in the Christian church, and so it got applied to so many different things, but it only meant to be uppity. Okay, so when they were treated bad from the higher society or the elite class, then the only thing that they understood to apply to that was, oh, she's evil, or he's evil, or they're evil. Okay, but it's just meant to be uppity. Alright, so again, understand where your words are, understand the vibration of words so that you can reclaim the power over these words. Okay, so when somebody calls you evil, you know what I'm saying, ask them, do you really know what that means? I don't think you know what it means, because I'm not really offended by it. Especially if they're calling you evil because you think you know what I'm saying, it's because of some mental dispute that you guys have or something like that. And oh, I'm evil because why? Because you think because I'm smarter than you, because I've outsmarted you. I'm evil. Okay, well, hey. But again, take the power back. It's yours, understand it, and use it. Next word. So moving right along with our words from the dark side, because the dark side has power. You guys need to go out and see Empire Strikes Back. Greatest damn movie. Especially the greatest sequel, but definitely the greatest movie, dropping off all the science about the energy of the universe. Check it out. But the dark side, the next word from the dark side would be demon. Okay, demon. Oh man, a demon. What is a demon? Most people think a demon is a servant of Satan, of the lowly devil. Okay, you're a demon. You're a spirit of the Satanist devil. That's what most people think demon means. But what does demon actually mean? Again, remember, go back and look. Connotation, denotation. Connotation, what the word most people think it means. Denotation, what it actually means. The word demon actually means a genius. Okay, it actually produces the same word as genie. You know, maybe people, the genie that lives in the bottle. So demon was the same kind of word. It actually goes back to the Greek, like daimon, and it meant a divine spirit. Actually, it was like a god spirit, but like a lower god. So if you were in the pantheon of like the Zeus, the god pantheon, so you had the higher gods like Zeus and Poseidon and all them, then a daimon was a lower divinity spirit, like one of the lower gods, kind of almost like a demigod. So if you go back to how it's applied to Satan or the hell, so Satan would be the top dog in hell. Again, then the demon would be the lower spirit, the lower devil spirits that come back to wreak the little havoc on people until the devil comes in to put the big smash down. So same thing, but it actually got flipped. That's a little flipping of what it meant. So a demon was actually a higher spirit, a divine. If you look it up, it says divine power, a god. Okay, it doesn't mean the devil and an evil spirit or a disagreeable spirit. That's not what it was. They wanted you to use it, think that it's negative so that you gain fear from the word. It's all about control and energy and vibration. If I can get you to corrupt the energy of a word and have you thinking something differently than what it actually means, and then using that energy, then I basically control you. Okay, it's all about that control. If I can control how you think, how you speak, then you're my slave. You are my servant of God. But that's how they think. Alright? So, again, demon, divine spirit, or a genius. Alright? Get your mind right. Next word. So our next word is actually what? Devil. Okay, we deal with the lower spirit, let's deal with the big gangster. Alright? dealt with the little, the little street soldiers. Now let's deal with the top dog. Let's deal with Tony Montana, who's up here high on the thing, all right? That would be the devil, all right? Devil gets a rap like a mug. He gets a super bad rap. Oh, you are the devil. You are the evil devil. So we covered evil. We know what that meant. That just meant uppity. We covered demon. Okay, wasn't supposed to be one of his henchmen. That just meant divine power of God or genius. So does devil kind of fall along with the same thing? Sort of. Okay, devil, which has become to mean so much. Again, it follows along that extreme polarity route, where you may think it's the devil to some people may just be somebody who's just mischievous, whereas to somebody else it's the most disagreeable being that ever has existed. Just completely out for destruction and turmoil and pain. Okay, that's what devil means to a lot of people. But devil only means slanderer. Okay, that's it. That's what the etymology of the word means, slanderer. What is a slanderer? Just somebody who talks shit. That's it. Okay, remember, you're dealing with in the past. The connotations that you're dealing with, you gotta remember, the masses were uneducated. They would be taught Christianity. And so certain words in Christianity they had to use to apply to everything else, because they didn't have actual academics to draw from. So when they would choose words to apply to other things that they saw in real life, a lot of these words would come from, Christianity or religion. Okay, so again, for devil, when somebody was just talking shit, in the Bible, the devil was the serpent. He's the whisperer. The people that's in someone else's ear. Getting them to turn over. So again, in life, this got applied to same type of person. So again, someone who talks shit became the devil. All right, that's all that meant. Hey man, I saw Tracy down the street last week, and for real, dude, 3 dudes rolled up in the crib in 3 hours. I'm saying, damn, ain't like one dude rolled out the crib, then another dude rolled in, and then for real, I started walking down the street. After that dude left, I saw another dude coming down the street. He dipped behind a tree just to wait for that other dude to leave. Then he rolled up, man. Oh my God, Tracy be having it popping, yo. And again, Tracy could have been tutoring those 3 dudes. She could have been tutoring them in math, science, or anything else. They all could have been they could have been doing some spiritual building. Who knows? But again, homeboy who saw some stuff, he gets out there, he spits the word, and he slanders Tracy's name. Okay, so that's kind of, again, so he gets the negative connotation as being a devil, which kind of, that's some negative stuff. That's the wrong thing to do, but that's what a devil kind of was. Somebody who kind of spits flame on your name, okay, who slanders you, who talks crap about you, okay, and that became the devil. Okay, so again, not such as a negative term as it has come to be known. However, it still was kind of a negative term in its inception. All right, don't talk shit. If you do, have the guts to tell somebody in their face. Okay, don't go mouthing off around. All right. Tell somebody, if you got something to say to somebody, go to their face and say it. Alright? That's what a God does. A devil goes around and starts chirping, talking that bull crap, and then sits back and act like it wasn't him. Don't be that dude. Devil, slanderer. Don't be the devil. Next word. So our next word, in line with the words from the dark side, would be wicked. Alright? Wicked. Right? Who are wicked? Who's wicked? Usually witches. Okay, that's usually what who the word is applied to. The wicked witch. Alright, the wicked witch of the east, the wicked witch of the west. Alright. Ice Cube had a dope ass song back in the day called Wicked. If you haven't checked it out, if you don't know about that song, go look it up. That's off the chain. Peace to God, Ice Cube. But wicked, what does that mean? Alright. Wicked, again, most people think means to be evil, or disagreeable, or negative, or demon-like, or anything like that. Or you're just out for total destruction and turmoil and pain and causing pain to another person. But wicked only means wizard. That's it. Why? Because, again, as a wicked witch, these were people who were using magic. Okay? So, but again, the word wicked actually goes all the way back to Wicca, which means male witch, but also is a wizard. Wizard is wise man. These were terms applied to people who were using knowledge in those terms. Remember, you got Christianity, who was running rampant at the time, and this was all about religion and belief and not having any information and knowledge. Whereas science, which was very small at the time, this is why you had the Inquisition around those times. The Inquisition was set up to go out and quash anyone who was going against religion using science. So you got these two things battling at the time. So a wizard, these people who were using science had to be hidden in society, and so they had to take on these different terms and titles and mysticism and spookism titles. So wizard and witch and all these different things became terms for people who were actually using knowledge. That's it, using science. That's really all it was. So to use that though to the church was to be wicked. You have to believe in God. God is the true power of the world, of the universe. How dare you say 2 + 2 = 4? That is blasphemous. Like dude, I just said 2 + 2 = 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not right? Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry. Sorry for being logical. Okay? That's what that was. And it was wicked to be logical because that would go against the church. Church is trying to control people, and you can't control people if you're being logical. Get it? So, you wicked demon devil. Do not use knowledge in here. The church is no place for knowledge. It's wicked. Next word. So our next word is superstitious. Alright? Superstitious. What does that mean? Alright, most people think superstitious is when you believe in something and you mystically believe that something has power. So like if you're a basketball player and you wore a new pair of socks and you scored 30 points in that game that night, then you say, hold up, well, I'm wear these same pair of socks or the same type of socks in the next game. Then you score another 30 or more, or you just have a good game. Then that kind of becomes superstitious that these socks kind of make me have a great game. Yeah, I'm be wearing these socks for the next 30 years. So that's kind of what superstitious is. Now you equate one thing to something, or when you give power in one thing to another. Okay, so that's kind of what superstition, the connotation of what superstitious is. However, superstitious only means to stand over something. So it actually means for you to have power over that thing. It's another one of those things that's been flipped. Usually in a superstition, the thing has power over you. Like the socks would have power over the basketball player. Or, if you believe that walking under a ladder makes you, is bad luck. Or, throwing salt over your shoulder brings good luck. Or anything, all of these things are superstition, okay? These things have power over the person. But really the word superstitious means to stand over. It means for you to have the power over these things, okay? Whatever, no matter what it is. It's really meant for you to say in any situation, this will happen. This will happen. This will happen. It's for you to command the situation. It's not meant for you to be like, okay, well, if I do this, then it will be right for me. Okay, you're giving all the power from yourself, who's God, and we've talked about this. You're giving all your power to whatever this little small thing is. It could be, it could be a chip. It could be, like I said, a pair of socks. It could be anything. You've given all that power into that. Why would you do that? Why would you cut yourself off like that? Okay, so all of you out here being superstitious and thinking that, now again, as the saying from Buddha goes, the mind is everything, what you think you will become. So you can think up your own reality, okay? And that will be that, you can, it'll kind of seem like that. If I wear these socks all the time, I will have a great game. If I, if I don't walk under a ladder, my day may be great. Or all these different things, but that's not what's happening. You're creating this with the mind, but that's not what's happening. So again, to take your power back, you command what you want to happen in your life. And that's really what superstition is. I have the power, as He-Man went, I have the power! for all you He-Man people who used to watch that show. Next word. So our next word is hate. All right, this is probably one of the biggest words in the dark side. I hate that. Oh man, I hate her. Man, I hate my boss. Man, that fool is stupid as hell. Hate that. Like nigga, hey, God, can you drop a safe on that nigga as he walks past as he walks past the hot dog stand? Like if you could just do that for me, that'd be great. I hate that nigga. Or, you know, I hate that bitch. Why she always with him? She always with, man, she always gotta be trying to laugh around him, be trying to make him think that she funny. That bitch ain't funny. I hate that bitch. Or they hate that nigga right there, man. God damn, this nigga always think this nigga know everything, nigga. You don't know shit, nigga. You don't know nothing. Hate that fool. Alright, again, evil, one of those words who's been back and forth to the poles, to the extreme pole. Hate is another one of those words that's gotten stretched to the extreme poles. Because all hate actually meant was to dislike someone. That's it. It was right there in the middle. Nice balanced word. I don't like that nigga. That's all. And again, you got you got superstition, and you got all these different words. When you got religious people who will expand and make these things something they're not because of their belief systems. So hate got stretched to extreme disdain. Like I can't, man, my skin boil from being on the same block with this fool. That's kind of what hate came to be. Very, very negative word. Very negative energy word. Weighed down with energy. But hate doesn't mean that. Hate only meant to dislike someone. So when someone walks in the room, you know, or someone has done something bad to you, it's basically, you know, I don't like that person. But then, you know, if someone does really something bad to you, and then when you say it with such fervor, I hate that person. Okay, so then it became applied to when someone really does bad. And so again, this comes from a lack of having a vocabulary. Okay, this is uneducation that produces these certain connotations when you don't have many words to grab to or to understand of how to apply what you want to say. So if hate meant to dislike someone, and since someone knew that, then someone did something really bad to you, like they slept with your wife, or you know they burnt down your house, or they killed your kids, or you know what I'm saying, they beat your ass, then only word you knew was hate. So it got applied to all these extreme extreme actions. And so then to hate someone meant to be extreme, extreme dislike for something that someone has done. Okay? It doesn't have a very deep negative energy, but it came to have that. So you can take the power back from that. Hate only means to dislike. So when someone says they hate you, educate them. Let them know what it means. Like, do you understand what you're saying? This is how you take the power back from words, because people think they can have power over you by saying certain words, but you understanding what the word means takes all the power out of it. Okay? Puts the power back in you. All right? So again, don't hate, congratulate. Next word. So our next word in the dark word pantheon of words, down the dark river in the dark canoe for the dark side. Our next word would be insult. Alright, insult. So, insult is kind of one of those words that really, if you take on the energy of it, you have the power has been taken from you. Okay, so when you're insulted, it's basically something because someone else has said to you that's make you feel bad, right? Or that's upset you. Because remember, we know bad means to be pedophile, homosexual, or feminine. So women, you can be bad in the feminine side, not the pedophile side. But again, so when someone has done something to you that has upset you, okay, that's really upset you, brought you to that's done something to you that's brought you to negative feeling. That's crying, that's tears, that's yelling, or they brought you to negative emotion, which means to where all that feeling moves to an action, where they basically try to pick up a book and knock your face off. Okay, so insult. That's how you insult. Now, when that usually happens, if I can say something to you and get you to react, that means I've won. And that's actually what the word means. The word insult means to arrogantly defeat someone. Okay? It means to arrogantly triumph over someone. But it goes all the way back to the word to jump on. Because insult goes back to the same word as assault. When you're assaulted, that means somebody's beat your ass. They done laid some hands on you. Like, come on, let me. I hear you. Yeah, no. Yeah, right. That's usually what assault is, right? So when someone has insulted you, they have done the same thing with words. That you feel that they've done that. However, the same thing with an assault. Can someone abuse you if you don't let them? Like if a hand is coming this way, I go, I blocked that. I blocked that hand. That hand cannot touch me now because I have defended against it, right? So an insult, if an insult hurts you, whose fault is that? That's because you've taken the insult to heart. You've taken what someone else has said that totally has no bearing on your life whatsoever. It doesn't pay your bills, doesn't comfort you in situations where you feel down. But this person can make you feel bad just by a couple of words in 2 seconds. Okay? That's why it meant to be arrogantly triumphed over. Because if I can say something to you and to get you to negatively react and feel bad about yourself, I've defeated you. Great! I'm Rocky, baby. Be on the next one. Because ultimately, whatever someone says to you, how you take it is on you. You can't control what somebody else says, no matter in this politically correct world today, you will never be able to control what someone says. I don't care how much backlash you put on words or whatever someone says. Case in point, Donald Trump. Also another case in point, LeVar Ball. These are 2 alpha guys who just said, I don't care what you say. I'm going to say what the hell I want to say. And people roll with them because they understand whatever someone else feels about what you say, it's on you. I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want to say. How you take what I want to say is completely on you. So again, to be insulted means to be arrogantly triumphed over or arrogantly defeated. Okay, and it meant to be, and it goes back to the word to be jumped on. Okay, so when you assault someone, you jump on them. That's really what assault meant. I mean, you literally, you literally jump on somebody and start smacking them up. Okay, so insult means to verbally jump on you and smack you up. However, I can only do that if you allow it. That's it. If you don't allow me to do it, you can block me out. You can block me out and not hear what I say. Like, did you say something? That would, again, if somebody insulted you and you act like you didn't hear what they said, that kind of quashes what they say right there. Because now, when you have to repeat yourself, it doesn't hold the same power. So again, find ways to understand how to take power from these words. Don't be insulted, okay? Because what they say can't defeat you. You're God. Whatever you do is on you. And again, in the words of Buddha, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. So if they say something to you and then you take it apart and you think that, then again, that's on you. So don't be insulted. Next word. So our next word is karma. All right, karma. What is karma? And we hear this word all the time. I don't know if I've touched on this in the last episodes of wordplay, but we're going to really get on it right now. So karma, I think I have, but let's get back into it really quickly, because most people think karma is a negative word. You don't want to do that. That karma's going to get you, boy. Oh, karma's a motherfucker, boy. Hey, boy, karma is no joke. I'm telling you right now, that karma is a bitch, and she ain't playing. She pissing on all fire hydrants. So, karma. Oh, man, the karma. You get the new age people, karma, baby, yeah, man. Oh, let's go with the karma, bro. Again, karma is way out there. Let's bring this back in. So, I touched on this in the Face of the Dragon documentary. A little plug there. So if you haven't checked out Face of the Dragon, go check it out. But karma only means cause and effect. That's it. Basically, whatever you put out will come back. Okay? Again, you're an electromagnetic field. Just like an electromagnet, the energy flows out, around the magnet, and back into it. The same as you. Literally, that's physics. That's what a physicist would say to you. When he looks upon you, you're an electromagnetic field. You do the same thing as an electromagnet. You have the same type of energy. So again, we understand, we know that thoughts are waves. They're actual energy. They can be measured. They're called alpha waves and theta waves. These are thoughts. Okay, actions, your physical actions we know that can be measured. You know, basically just, but you punch somebody in the face, you can see the bruise on their eye. Okay, so again, energy flowing out from the body will flow out, around, and come back. So that's what cause and effect is. So that also applies to positive energy. Okay, so negative energy definitely will go out, come back, and smack you around. And usually the reason karma is so bad is because when it goes out, it gathers like energy before it comes back into you. Okay? It's polarized, so it's going out, it's gathering more and more energy like it. Oh yeah, and then it comes back around. That's why they say karma hits you 10 times harder. And it may not even hit you in the same way, but it's going to hit you in a way where you understand the lesson. If you're paying attention, if you are aware, or what's the word everybody want to use today? If you woke. Most people don't even know what the hell they're talking about when they say that. However, I'm kind of glad that people are starting to rub the sleep out their eye at least. All right, so if you are aware or woke, then when karma hits you, then if you're paying attention, you're gonna get that lesson. So again, karma can be positive or negative. Most people just out here don't understand their actions, so most of their karma is negative because you're out here and you don't plan for positive energy to come back on you. You're just out here just willy-nilly just doing shit, just bumping into shit, just wrecking shit, not even knowing what's going on, and throwing out energy arbitrarily, not understanding that this energy is going to come back. Okay, but when you become a student and then you become a master, you understand that energy that I put out there, it has to be controlled. So then your movements become much more succinct. Okay, much more thought out. Okay, like the sun only moves 1 degree a day. Okay, but when the sun moves that 1 degree, look at all the energy and life it supports. Okay, so make sure that your movements are precise. Focus that energy, and then you have less negative energy coming back and much more positive energy. All right. So karma, cause and effect. That's it. Get out your karma. Be balanced, really. Remember, it's about equilibrium. All right. Be even in your choices. All right. Karma. Next word. So our next and last word is the biggest one, from the dark side. And usually all the other negative things come out of this one word, and that word is fear. All right, fear. All right, and what did Master Yoda say?
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
So as the great Master Yoda said, fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. All right, all of these things come out of fear. All right, what is fear? Please go check out Empire Strikes Back. I implore you to go watch that movie. They are breaking off all of the knowledge in that one movie. All right. So, but back to fear. So, fear, when you look up the definition or the etymology of fear, it goes back to danger. Okay, that's what it means, danger. All right, because usually, danger, fear is supposed to make us aware of danger, really, right? But when you look up danger, it goes to power of a lord or master. Now that's very interesting. So fear ultimately goes to power of a lord or master. So fear would be your lord or master, and it controls everyone, or most people. You probably have about 1% of the population who fear doesn't affect in such a negative way. These are your fight or flight people. When they see fear, they just start pop, 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 pop. Hey, I'm getting my Floyd on up in here, my Mike Tyson on some fear. Then most people though, you say boo, and them fools are 30 miles down the street. Before you get the ooh out your mouth, you get to the B and they down the street. So fear, you know what I'm saying? Fear controls most people, right? But fear usually, let's get a full breakdown of what fear is. Fear is usually anxiety over the unknown. That's really, if you really want to break it down, it's because you don't know what's going to happen. So you have anxiety about it. But the more information you have about something, the less you actually fear it. Think about that. The less you actually fear it. Even swimming, okay? When you have more information about learning how to swim, you don't fear it as much. A movie. Once you've seen a scary movie, you're not scared anymore. Why? Because you know what's going to happen, okay? So you've gotten the information about what you had anxiety about, and then that alleviated your anxiety. So again, fear, having that anxiety over the unknown. One of the ways to overcome fear is to gain more knowledge and information about what it is that you have anxiety about. Okay, there's ways to overcome fear. Fear should not be a part of your body. Fear, as we've broken down in past episodes, is an actual vibrational wave. But it's a very slow frequency wave, okay? It has very few peaks, okay? Remember, energy as it moves faster, the high peaks mean it's very high frequency or very high energy. Fear is a very long, slow wave of emotion. So the peaks may be here and then one way down there. See that long gap in between high points. So fear keeps you disconnected, basically, okay? So from anything, you are supposed to be connected to all that is. You shouldn't have fear of anything because you are all that is. You are a part of all that is. And when you understand that, what is it that can hurt you? Only you. So then that alleviates the anxiety. But again, they want you to have fear because fear cuts you off. Fear keeps you disconnected. You can't receive anything when you're scared. Okay, it's basically you tuning your receivers. Everything you want to know about the universe is in the air. Okay, it's just a frequency, a wave, and for you to understand it, you have to tune yourself to it. But if you're scared, if you fear, you're not gonna be able to tune yourself to anything. You're not gonna be able to receive anything. All you want to do is push things away. Fear is constant push back. No. You can't pull anything in when you're scared. It's a constant no. That's what fear is. All right? You cannot have any information. You cannot have knowledge. You cannot raise your consciousness within fear. They know this, which is why everything about in the news is about fear. There's people dying. This amount of mass murder here. Rape here. Everything that they can do to make you scared. And also, it's also because fear also produces action to alleviate the fear as far as purchasing. So if I can make you scared, then I can make you go out and buy something that alleviates your fear, all right? So again, fear is the power of a lord or master. So if I can make you scared, I am your lord or master. So let that go. Fuck fear. Let it go. It's not your master. You are God. Again, remember, superstition is to stand over, to have power over whatever it is you say and speak it into existence. So fear, literally the opposite of that. Takes that shit away from you. Bring that shit back. Get it back. You have no fear that is not created from your own mind. There is nothing out there that can hurt you except you. And when you truly understand that, all the fear that you have throughout the world about, or the anxiety that you have about not knowing what will come your way, will pass away. Because you're not going to care, because whatever it is, you're going to be able to handle it. That's what responsibility is. The ability to be able to respond. Okay? It's not a static thing when you say, I'm responsible. That's not something that just sits in your body like, you know what I'm saying, like a cold. That sits in your body like it's just something that's chilling there. Responsibility happens on a per time basis. When something happens, then you have the ability to respond to that. When something else happens, I can respond to that. It's the ability to be able to respond, okay? So it's not necessarily a thing that you hold in your pocket. It's something that you can always go to, because the responsible action will be different every time, and you will have to figure it out. So again, fear alleviates that. It pushes back. It keeps you from wanting to do anything. It paralyzes you from wanting to do anything, which is with the elite, little small power circle with like, the more you fear, the less you're going to be able to try and come and figure out what we're doing and how we actually have power over you. So you keep being scared, we'll keep being in power. That's the game. Don't play the game, run the game. That's it, people, for this episode of Wordplay. Words from the dark side, because the dark side has power. That is a great damn line. Go watch that damn movie, goddammit. Right after this damn episode, you go watch Empire Strikes Back right now. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. But it's the end of Wordplay, episode 6. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna keep these coming to you. For the Golden Phoenix series of documentaries, the knowledge series of documentaries, you guys are going to have to sign up to Patreon. I'm sorry, but this stuff takes a lot of time, as I've told you, and I'm really putting those out there for the people who really want the information and who want to help bring the information out. So, all right, so patreon.com/Reelnagas. That's patreon.com/Reelnagas. Got it round here right for you people. And remember that money, some of that money will be donated to the Copstopguardian traffic stop app, because we're going to be doing this again in 2018. We're really going to get smashing on this. The year's end, we took the whole year to get Copstopguardian out there and get the awareness out there. But right now, it's going to pop in 2018, and you're going to help do it. That's just how it is. I don't care what you say. You're going to help do it. All right, so let's get on it. And that's the end of Wordplay. And that's it for me, your boy Magus9. I'll be back in the house with another episode of Wordplay, hopefully sooner than later. But the next video that I'm going to put out, the documentary, is going to be Am I Black or Greater Than That? And that's going to be dealing with the power of melanin. Also, it's going to be dealing with your status as far as the law. These two things actually go kind of link up hand in hand, and that's going to look out for that. Am I black or greater than that? All right, that's my next video. But again, Wordplays will be coming out in between those. So look out for that. Please get out there and support. Also get to the Reelnagas shop. You see my Dragon More shirt. After you see that, if you see the face of the dragon video, you guys are going to want to cop these. These are going to be collector's items. So get out there. If you're a Phoenix, we also have the Phoenix More shirts, but right now I was feeling the dragon today, baby. So, but it's the golden dragon. You see, I didn't wear the red dragon, so I'm still feeling in my knowledge, my high side. So this is how we doing it. Again, the end of Wordplay. I'll let you next time.